We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the San Francisco 49ers. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play action. Now Purdy. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Aiden, block in the cage, block in the cage.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll go to Barkley again. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Jones. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the Niners are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Purdy off the play fake. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. The Niners hit 10-4 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing here, Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. And
across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Jones wants to change it up. Now Jones looking to throw on second down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
The Niners take over first down 10 at the 27-yard line.
Purdy bootlegging it. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Oh, a heck of a move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 13-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Giants nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Dom Capers.
Throwing, Jones. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Barkley running left. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Jones now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Well, now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too. It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey to about the 26 here. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the
touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd down and 4.
At the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First down, Giants.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Amon-Ra St. Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This will be returned from deep in the end zone and running with power here. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now it's 2nd and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Fortunate to get that football back. Because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Running left, it's Barkley. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Here's Jones on third down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over first down 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Third and 9 here. Here's Purdy. Being chased out left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 45. I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yes, Wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll drop it off with Saquon Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw. Jones. That one finds Hyatt. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Drake Jackson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Here we go, hey.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is going to have the Giants first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Off the bootleg, Jones. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now 3rd down and 7. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Jones. His throw is going to be incomplete.
Now we're in a situation where the quarterback's going to take full charge of his heart. Going to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think a long working with their offensive coordinator now, has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here it is, 4th and inches. Jones. St. Brown on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
To throw is Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room.